In today's video, I review Monami Frost's video on her day of eating when breastfeeding. Roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow in the stump for you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I jump into the video, just a quick reminder that I'm now offering the SIBO organic acid stool tests and consult via my website. So if you have any health or digestive issues, then consider taking these tests as they will provide a lot of very detailed information upon which you can start making informed decisions and then start getting your health back on track. And on that bombshell, to the video.
So every morning my husband prepares me breakfast. Pretty much every morning he prepares me breakfast.
So I just want to say to my wife before she gets any bright ideas from Monami and her husband, no.
And today I have this amazing oatmeal with a bunch of fruit and seeds and nuts, and let's see how my husband prepared it. He just boils the oatmeal with some oat milk. He added some chia seeds, and then he obviously prepares the fruit and adds Brazil nuts, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, goji berries, and hemp seeds, and milled flax seeds. So it is so full of nutrition, this breakfast. This is really great actually.
So yes, I would absolutely agree that's a great start to the day. So lots of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and lots of soluble and insoluble fibre for a healthy gut. And beyond all of that, it will taste incredible, especially in these winter months where you just want something hearty and warming.
As far as I know, that oatmeal is said to be really great for breastfeeding. Everywhere where I've looked about it, it says if you need to increase your milk supply, try eating oatmeal, and I try to eat oatmeal every single morning.
So there actually isn't too much research around foods and nutritional patterns that increase lactation. But Monami is indeed correct. Oatmeal was actually one of the foods that does have a reasonable amount of evidence to support its use during breastfeeding to help build milk supply. So key nutrients and dietary components around milk production are fibre, iron, protein, magnesium and zinc. So if you have low levels of these nutrients as a breastfeeding mum, then it can reduce milk supply. So Monami has clearly done her research and is looking after her and baby by making her first meal of the day nutritionally packed. So any plant-based foods that are packed full of iron, zinc, magnesium and potassium are clearly going to be of paramount importance when breastfeeding. But some foods that have been researched that have been shown to be particularly beneficial during breastfeeding are fenugreek seeds, garlic, fennel seeds, leafy green vegetables, sesame seeds, protein-rich foods such as tofu, nuts and seeds, and also beans and lentils. But certainly don't get bogged down into the mindset that I must eat this food or that food more than others. Just concentrate on diversity of nutrition in the diets, and both yours and your baby's needs will be covered.
And this is my breakfast pretty much every single morning as well. This is the only thing obviously that I eat pretty much all the time, but during the day things change around what we have at home, but I just make sure that the breakfast is the most nutritious basically part of the day.
So I get what Monami is saying here. We are all creatures of habit. I would just say beyond this that there is nothing wrong with making oatmeal your daily staple, and it's certainly mine. But just try and get some diversity in what you are having with your oats. So just try and rotate the fruits and seeds that you have with your oats. This will do wonders for the diversity in your microbiome, but it will also make your breakfast more exciting. I always think about how many edible fruits there are on the planet and how sad it would be to not try as many of these as possible. But that's just my take on it. Monami's breakfast is great and it's a 10 out of 10 from me.
Now it's pretty much lunchtime and my hubby made me some awesome lunch.
Again, Monami's husband needs to quit now before I start receiving demands from my wife.
It is so good. We have yesterday's leftover rice bowl with some hummus that I made from scratch. I made hummus, and now hubby just roasted some sweet potatoes, steamed some tender stem broccoli, just sliced them, some tomatoes, and I'm just gonna dig into this. I've been drinking a lot of water ever since breakfast, and just like during every single day. Obviously, while you're breastfeeding, you need to stay hydrated like a lot more than you normally would, because you need to keep producing more milk. So I try to drink like, I almost probably drink like maybe 2 of these a day.
So again, Monami is spot on here. Water intake is super important during breastfeeding. So water requirements will generally increase from 2 litres a day for a non-pregnant lactating woman to around 3 to 3.5 litres a day for breastfeeding mothers. So without sufficient water intake, it can quickly cause a breastfeeding mum to stop producing milk. So it's super important that your fluid levels are kept up. In terms of Monami's lunch, again, very good. Lots of colour and lots of nutrition. So it's probably a little plain for my palate, as I like using a lot of herbs and spices, but this is nothing more than personal preference. But as a meal, absolutely nothing wrong with that.
In this leftover rice bowl, we had some lentils, some rice, some rocket leaves, some avocado, and some cucumber. So delicious. I love sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes. That's my favorite way how to eat a sweet potato.
Yep, great, lots of healthy fibre, healthy fats, vitamins and minerals, and who doesn't love a good sweet potato?
I also take some supplements, as I previously on my latest vlog I mentioned and showed you guys. These are the ones I take that are specifically made for breastfeeding. So this is a nursing lactation vitamin that contains a lot of different ingredients like fenugreek seed extract, fennel seed powder, marshmallow root powder, blessed thistle herb powder, and have this and this as well on its own. And as when I researched, these helped in some way to increase the milk supply.
Now, as you all know, I'm generally not a fan of supplements. I generally believe that nutrition needs to come from food. But that being said, there are certainly some herbs that can supplement your diet or that can help if you are struggling with milk production. Now, just a word of caution though, although many herbs are extremely safe to use, some women and babies may be allergic to certain herbs. As such, don't just jump headfirst into herbs. Start off slowly and then build up to see how your body responds. So some good examples of supplements that can help are some of those in Monami's videos, such as goat's rue, as well as fennel seeds, tuborgan leaves, cinnamon, cumin seeds, ginger and anise. But again, coming back to my earlier point, it's about diversity in the diet. So don't get too caught up in particular foods or supplements. Think about the totality of the diet and you'll be just fine. Also, I just want to state I have no idea over the quality of the supplements used in Monami's video. I know nothing about the quality of the products used or the manufacturing processes or standards used. So make sure that if you are breastfeeding, that you pay due diligence. So reach out to supplement companies and ask them questions, where they source their ingredients from and what quality standards they are using. Don't just rely on the face value of marketing.
Hubby made dinner.
Hubby is setting the bar too high for the rest of us.
And this is rice with some veggies and meatballs and beans in tomato sauce and some avocado. Looks so delicious. Tasty.
Again, a super quick and tasty meal, and again, lots of good nutrition for mum and baby. Lots of vitamins, minerals and healthy fats, as well as I really like the simplicity of these meals. So I'm not yet a parent, but I can only imagine how little time that you have to prepare food in the early months when sleep deprived. So as a day of eating, I say full marks to Monami and her husband for the supply of food and nutrients to both mum and baby. So clearly Monami is a very diligent mum, and obviously she has done her research. She clearly wants what is best for her and her baby, and this is abundantly clear watching her video. Now, I haven't really watched too many of Monami's other videos on what she typically eats in a day, so I can't really comment on her diet as a whole. But certainly her day of eating in this video is on point, and there is nothing more that I can really add. So that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, remember to look after your body because it's the only place you have to live. And I'll see you next time.